guys, good morning to you. I just wanted to hop on real quick and do a mini intro because I think that I've got enough here to share in this video to make it its very own video rather than a snippet of another one. So without further ado, my name is Carolina, and on this channel I love to break up the things I love into several different segments, starting with a segment called This Week's Makes, crochet versus sewing. I've got a segment called All Things Bookish, another segment called All Things Halloween, a segment, one of my personal favorites, called Burr Month Baking, that runs from September through December and switches over to Jump to Recipe for the remainder of the year. And lastly, Market Makes and Market Vlogs. I hope you'll stick around. Today I've got a sweet little treat for you. We're going to go ahead and talk about some small business shopping. Grab yourself a beverage and enjoy. Good morning. Hold on. Now it's a good morning. I'll be including links to these sellers in my description box below. If I've forgotten anybody and you're interested in an item, do send me a comment or a message or an email and let me know, and I'll go quickly edit that back in. But let's get to looking at some of the stuff I bought. So hopefully my husband's not watching this one. Lies. I have a hard time lying, so he eventually finds out about everything anyway. Let's get to opening some stuff. Some things are left unwrapped on purpose because I wanted to be authentic in my reactions. Hopefully this isn't like Christmas where I'm like, I already have the smile before I even open it just to be nice and polite. This is Halloween, so I think you're gonna get my true, genuine reaction to these things. But let's go ahead and start opening. So the first thing that I have came from Richmond, Texas, and this is from Kara T US. And I'll go ahead and link her shop down in the description below. I'm making sure I don't have some kind of a card to show, because if I do have a card, I will try to remember to show it. So this first one here, oh gosh, the librarian in me. This came out really, really good. And here's why I brought Frank along, okay? So Frank, his name comes from the movie Father of the Bride. Obviously Steve Martin, huge applause to his character, but the character that plays the planner, the wedding planner, then the baby shower planner, sorry if I spoiled the second movie for you, but he is a hoot. So that's where we get Frank's name from, is from that character, and he's been around for a couple years now. Like I mentioned, he had a little injury in storage this year, because I remember when it happened. I was mortified. Dr. Ben is currently working on his arm. It's been setting overnight with the glue, so I think today we'll be able to attach the pieces back together. But for the time being, he is perfectly fine in modeling for me. And so I can finally get to poor Kara T US. She's like, are you going to feature my shit or not? Here is what I ordered. And again, sorry for it not being pressed. This is not the small seller's fault. This is probably a result of me jamming all my packages into a little shelf in our bedroom. But does this just bring you back? Everybody just stop what you're doing. Go to the library right now. Go check out a book. Go check out a book. And I mean, unfortunately, they have updated their systems from these little slips that we are all used to seeing. And now everything's electronic, even at the library. At ours, things are, but I just love this. It reminds me of just reading, libraries, all good things. So, Frank, if you wouldn't mind showing the general public how this looks on. Look at that smile. Even Frank likes it. Yeah, look at you. All right, so what I always loved doing was to see how often a book was checked out, or when the book was first checked out. Emergency response, pause. And so, I don't know, I love how nostalgic this shirt is. And they do come in a variety of different colors, but I wanted it to be as close to that iconic manila. That's what it was. It was like a manila. Some of them were like a orangey, it was tinted with orange, right? Am I right? Those of you that remember. Yeah, love this shirt. I'm going to leave details down in the comments if you guys want to get one yourself. So that is Cara T US out of Richmond, Texas. Thank you so much. I love my shirt. Can't wait to wear it now. All right, so next on my list, some of you might see by the sticker here and be familiar with who this is from. So I ordered from another favorite influencer of mine, content creator, Halloween crazy ghoul, and that is Sam from Halloween Happy. I really didn't know what to choose from her shop. She is also a small business owner, so check out her stuff below. I will include that in the comments. I'm gonna try not to hit Frank's chest. Okay. So because I didn't know what to choose from, because she does a lot of things like by hand, she makes these gorgeous planners, she makes these beautiful bookmarks. I didn't know what to choose, and I was a little late on the planners, to be honest with you. I had already purchased one because I do that like first thing at the beginning of the year or the end of the previous year, because I want to like start planning my year when everybody's sleeping in. So I missed the boat on that, but I wanted to get something. I wanted to get a sticker or something like that. I had one in my cart, and then I saw that she had these mystery boxes, and I'm not sure if she's got these, if she still has them left, but oh yay, Sam's got all her stuff in here. So she's got all of her promotional material. Look at that. So she's got a little card that says, "Hi Carolina, thank you for your order. Sorry for dropping my order. I appreciate your support and hope you enjoy your ghoulish purchase." And then she includes all of her socials right on here. And then I would share a code with you guys if this was something promotional, because that's what I'm covering up with my hand right now. Hold on, I want to make sure you see these socials. This wasn't something that she had sent to me for me to share with viewers. I'm just choosing to share what I purchased. So you gotta go buy something and then you get a discount code for coming back. So go purchase something from Sam. She is the sweetest soul ever. And that's how I came across her. I was watching some YouTube videos. I fell in love. I went back so far. So yeah, you got me through like postpartum. I wasn't depressed, but you got me through that whole postpartum period. So you and one other creator, which I also feature in this video. But look at this adorable little coffin. Okay, hold on. I gotta do it like the influencers. So this is my little mystery box. I don't know what's in here, so I'm gonna be opening it live with you guys. Live meaning like I get to edit this later if I look ugly doing it. Just kidding. Do I really care about looking ugly right now? I didn't put on makeup again. Okay, so here's our little coffin. It's got this cute little bow on it, and then it's what's inside that's the gift. Perfect. So inside, because this is what I want, and I got the other one. And I think for the purpose of keeping it a mystery, in case you guys want to get one yourself, I'm not going to show you what I got, but I will. You saw my reaction. I was very happy to see what was in here. Yes, yes, yes. This is a good one. So we've got that. And then, what is this? Is this like a little extra? Oh my gosh. You guys, I love it. I'll just show you like the packaging that it came in. So here's the little packaging. Look at her cute little stickers. I got to get on stickers and do something more for Spooky Stitches so that I can make things very personalized like this. And for like freebie handouts. Okay, I'll show you one. This was my freebie that I got with my mystery box. So Halloween Happy. You already saw in one of my videos, I've got a binder filled with stickers. I also am starting to decorate my little shipping station. So I've got a sticker from the Celestial Homebody up there, and you know I'm going to put Halloween Happy up there too. So I had to think really hard about where I was going to place all my stickers, because I don't want to stick it to something and then have to throw it out for whatever reason, like a planner. I learned that the hard way. I peeled some of them off and restuck them, but not all of them made it. So I know better now. And next on my list, ta-da, from another friendly influencer that I started following also during our postpartum period. So when I didn't really know how to life with a baby, everything was brand new to me, and I just kind of like, I was a milk factory machine, and I was awake all the time. I mean, like, even when the kids slept, I was awake because I needed to make sure that he was breathing. They tell you not to worry about that, but of course I worried about that. And one of the things that I did was I watched a lot of YouTube, and I needed to find a way to calm down and relieve some anxiety. And so one of the things that I had started using to relieve my anxiety before pregnancy was ASMR. So it's funny, my journey to ASMR was definitely one of those that was judgmental in the beginning. I thought it was something that was funny and it was a joke. And then I can't tell you what first video locked me in, but I was hypnotized. And I noticed that my body started to relax when I listened. So I started taking it more seriously. But yeah, I have nothing but great things to say about ASMR. So I knocked it before I tried it, and then I tried it, and I love it. When I feel like I'm getting really overstimulated, one of the first things that I do nowadays is I pop my headphones in. My husband knows, like, you know, if I'm putting headphones in, then it's too much. I've reached my quota, and I just need a few minutes to just kind of listen to somebody just talk quietly. And just one thing. I just need to tune everything out, and I just want to focus on one thing. So after that long-winded explanation about how I got to know Krista from her channel, Krista ASMR, she too is a small business owner. So I wanted to give her a special shout out, and I wanted to also support her by purchasing from her. And I had a very good reason to, because I've got a book convention coming up that I know I've alluded to many times before. If y'all can see, my nails are nothing fancy because I'm a mom, and to be honest with you, they weren't fancy before I was a mom. So I was never very girly, feminine growing up, and now while I may like certain stereotypically girly activities, they're not just for girls, but stereotypically growing up, you know, reading, crafting, I still don't dress the part. So that goes from like the top down: hair, makeup, nails, outfit. I want to make sure that for the convention I look very presentable, and one of the things that I want to do is update my nail game. So knowing that Krista makes these gorgeous hand painted, mind you, press-on nails, I wanted to support her. And I was like, I brought this over to Mom's house. I was like, Mom, my nails are here. My mom was also the one that helped me size my nails. So if you haven't ordered from Krista before, she also has a sizing kit. And so you get this lovely sizing kit. There's a shape and a length, and she has some presets in there. You can choose from standard sizing. So she'll have like an extra small through an extra large, and it's a number system that starts from your thumb going up to your pinky. Or you can input, and I don't mind you seeing what my little chubsters look like, but you can also, we were making decisions here, you can also fill in your own if you don't fit into the standard size. And every sizing kit comes with 2 sizing kits. So if you're undecided between like what kind of shape you want, or if you know what shape but you don't know between the 2 lengths, if something's too short, too long, you get 2 options. I went ahead and I wanted to try different shapes, different lengths. So I got the extra short almond, which I thought realistically, this is what I'm probably going to end up going with for practical reasons. I don't want to put it on for a day and have to take them right off. Then I chose the medium coffin, and that one was one that I remember putting on for my bachelorette party weekend. And those nails were stunning. All that to say, I did end up going with extra short almond, and wait till you see which ones that I chose. So I'll go ahead and pop some pictures up on the screen. I will make sure to include her shop's info down in the description, but look at this adorable galactic packaging my girl has. Okay, she changes this up for different seasons, so she keeps things exciting. It's never the same. I will be ordering again. And every nail set comes with this little, help me out, I'm not very girly, this little kit. That's the word. There's nothing girly about that word, but I was struggling. So every set comes with a kit. Obviously they've got like a little nail buffer and a little glue. Looks like there's a cute little sticker that's probably season appropriate. Let me open it right up. And then there's a little card here. Love these these are nice touches that you definitely see from small businesses. Thank you so much for your order. Your support is out of this galaxy. See, galactic. I hope you love your new nails as much as I love creating them just for you. From my universe to yours. I didn't even read this before. Out of Orbit Nails. That's super sweet. And then her info is included right here. So if you guys can see that. And then alcohol swab. She also has videos of her painting these nails. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. I already know who's getting this. My sister is going to get this because this is right up her alley. She likes all these boba things. And then this adorable little bat on a pumpkin. So super cute. All those things come in this little pouch. And finally, and most importantly, let's get to the nails themselves, ladies and gentlemen. So adorable packaging. Everything is very well thought out and carefully done. Bubble wrap because you don't want to break these precious things. She spent too much time on them, and yes, she spends a lot of time making these. I have seen the videos. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're not going to get an authentic reaction because I've already seen these, so I'm trying right now. There's just something. I got the ombre. Did I say it right? Ombre. But I got this set right here, and let me get it. There we go. When you get it in the light, you can see a little bit of that glitter poking through. I'll have the exact name. I'll pop the exact name right here because I just remember it being an ombre, but I don't want to butcher it, whether it's an autumn ombre or, yeah, let me stop right there. So I'll let the nails speak for themselves here, but adorable. You're going to see these when I am preparing for the convention. I might be purposely flashing things in the camera obnoxiously because that's how excited I am to be wearing cute nails and feeling myself. So thank you so much, Krista, for doing such a splendid job on these nails and for having this business to begin with. I appreciate it. And there's so many designs that she has. It is insane. Something she has ready made to order, but you got to look at those sizes there to be sure that it'll work for you. Other things, she literally gets the order and then she hand paints. Like, go watch one of her videos, okay? And then you'll see what I'm talking about. She doesn't just slap things together. I will definitely be ordering more. Need to go to this convention and bring home some more moolah because I've been shopping. So next on my list, and this one is local. And by the way, Krista is also local, but in an effort to keep people's privacy, I won't tell you, like, if something's local, I'm not going to tell you where things are located, okay? Not my business to do so. So the next local one, and a lot of you may already know about this because if you're watching me for the Halloween goodies, then you might have already been on Etsy and seen this Halloween seller themselves. I think I can get it. All right. So this seller or small shop. Her name is Lydia Jean, and she sells under the name Little Ghost Shack. She sells more than just stickers in her shop. She just has a very peculiar style of art that it just grabs you. I mean, it's so freaking cute. So the way that some people are drawn to like kawaii art, you can kind of tell when something's kawaii, right? It's like the cute, like soft, like bubbly looking stuff. This one is in its own category. Okay, so Lydia Jean, and I've ordered from this seller before, so this is my second time ordering from her, and she always includes a postcard, or I should say she included a postcard the first time and the second time. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to say always. I just imagine that that's what keeps the stickers from being harmed in transit, is that a postcard, by slipping that in, it keeps everything firm enough to keep them straight. But just look at this art. So this is a postcard that you can use and mail to somebody. No, she doesn't give you a sticker. This is just like decorative. But look at how adorable this art is. I'm not very good at emulating my feelings on this. I'm a starer. So in terms of fight or flight, I stare, or I freeze. Fight or flight, I freeze. So for somebody that has a past in recreational boxing, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I freeze for good and bad reasons. This is a good reason, Frozen, because I'm just trying to look at every detail on this print. There's so much to look at here. You've got your little Dracula man, you've got your little Helga witch, you've got your little spooky, hold on, peep the shoes over here, or is that a leaf? Okay, that's a leaf. I thought that was a heel. I was like, go ghoul. We got a couple pumpkin friends. This very excited pumpkin over here probably got something good from that house they went to. And then of course, don't forget the full moon. But don't you just want to walk into this picture? I do. That looks so friendly and fun and nostalgic, and just forget about what's going on around you and just, isn't that nice? Okay, so that's just the freebie. That's not even what I ordered. Here's what I ordered. So for stickers this time, I got, and of course there's also a little card that came in. Look at her cards, guys. Everything has art on it when you order from her. I love her. Is that better? She deserves all the success. I don't care if she's already making millions. Go get something. If you haven't gotten something from her yet, go buy something, because I don't know. What if she decides she wants to stop one day? I got to have one of everything. So she also hand wrote my name in here and wrote Carolina. Thank you for, I appreciate the attention to detail. Nobody has misspelled my name so far. So kudos to all of you guys. That goes a long way for people that often get their name misspelled. And mine is spelled with a K. Thank you times 10,000 for being so rad and for supporting my art. Help an artist out. If you loved your order, please share a review or follow me. And you're killing it out there. Keep it spooky. Have a spooktastic day. All these little touches. So I'll go ahead and put this up here so you can follow her on her Instagram at Lydia Jean Art. No spaces, no underscores. And then on Etsy at Lydia Jean Art. So there's her info right there. How's that? That's a little bit better. So go ahead and go follow her. And without further ado, my stickers. Oh, I got a little freebie. Okay. I was looking at, how does this work out all the time? I was looking at the vampire stuff, which I've told you guys before. Hold on, we gotta do the hand thing again. I love little vampire things. And the two that I got, once again, because I wanted to put these up in my packing station, was, well, this one is related to that. The other one is just another favorite of mine, because I'm weird. It's a little ghost that has a little crystal ball, and it says, believe in yourself. Because everybody could use that reminder every now and then. You know, sometimes you don't get orders, you get a little lull, or you get overwhelmed with things and you don't think that you're being a good parent, or you're slacking on your business, or you're just having one of those days. And then this little ghostie's here to cheer you up and say, believe in yourself. So, love it. Going to put that up right next to mine. Celestial Homebody sticker and my Halloween Happy sticker. And then this one, I just couldn't take my eyes off of him. One of the things that I really like as far as like history and books goes is not books about wars. It's books about like old diseases and infections.
It's cold.
Okay, so real quick, I got this adorable little plague doctor because I don't know why, but I have this weird obsession with like medieval time, like diseases and the shit that people went through, especially like women and childbirth. Like, don't get me started. People died. People still die, but lots of people died. So yeah, medicine has certainly advanced in good and bad ways. I'll be honest with you, because we don't know everything, right? But how cute is this little plague doctor? I've seen a bunch of these little plushies at Barnes & Noble, and I have yet to buy one, but I get the itch every time I go in that little section, so I just try and stay away. But for now, I'll settle with a sticker. It's so cute. Okay, we'll come back to this later. Bye. Back into the Bat Cave. Our son's not listening. Okay. On to the next small business. So Mel is the owner of Echoes of October, and she has a shop where she makes 3D print art. And she has just added some new items to her shop, also 3D printed items. I believe they are chapstick holders, very nostalgic looking, just like some of the prints on her site. I will, like I said, include her shop info. The prints that I chose, and again, 3D. Guys, I'm going to show you, but please go order one because it's a whole nother story when you look at it in person. It's the pictures, you know, sometimes when something's so nice, the pictures in the videos don't do it justice. That's the case here. First off is, and she has a very nice line of these spooky witches that we all wish to be. Here's this witch on a broomstick flying over the moon. And then to piggyback off of the witch 3D print, you gotta have the good old witch's house. So you got this little creepy cottage. You've got a cauldron out front. We're campers, so we love campfires. And I love Halloween and witches, so this is like the marriage of the two. I wish we had a big glorious moon all the time. So I'd be outside way more. So there's that one. And look at this. Maybe if I kind of turn it to the side, you'll be able to see some of that 3D. Do you see how that's raised? Look at that. Maybe that'll kind of help put into perspective. But look at how much like detail goes into this. You see the tree in the background over here? Like it's illuminated, it's white, but you still see that tree. You see shadows back here. You can see this forest floor at the bottom here. What else can we allude to? Look at the moon itself. You can see all those craters in the moon. You know, is it realistic? Maybe the moon's not that big in real life, but I want to live here. If you ask me, I want to go here. Between Lydia Jean's sticker sheets and postcards and Mel's 3D prints, I'll be in one or the other. If I'm missing, check these places. So there's that one. And then lastly, because there was a deal going on that if you bought 3 prints that you got a discount, and that is Legend of Sleepy Hollow. So Headless Horseman, beautiful print. Look at the detail on this one. You've got some crows flying around overhead, creepy tree in the background. That's the other thing. I would love to have full moons year round and every day 365, but also the creepy trees. I don't know which I like better. Do I like the colorful leaves and the fall foliage, or do I like these barren, creepy, gangly looking trees? That's why fall is my favorite. Anytime between like late September to, I could say early December. Early December doesn't bother me. It's okay. They can hang. But that November time is when we start seeing all the leaves fall to the floor, and then we see these bones of these beautiful trees and all their branches just, maybe it's because it reminds me of lightning, and I love lightning. A lot of comments on the tree, but let's actually look at the focal point here, and that is the Headless Horseman himself on his horse. Gorgeous. Look at the detail of the tail here, the mane on the horse, the jacket and the outfit of the Headless Horseman, the boots. Look, you can see the muscle on this horse, man. You can see this horse has been traveling quite a distance. Mel, great job. And not just saying that because you're my spooky friend, but really great job as a business owner. This woman hustles. She's got kids. She's got a husband. She's got a lot on her plate. And then she can still crank stuff like this out? Come on now. Go fill up your walls with this beautiful art. Jess from Pumpkin and Gray is a gem of a person. So family oriented, all about romanticizing the occasion, thoughtful, detailed, humble, a ghoul's ghoul. You know what I'm saying? She's out there. She's made it. The stars have aligned. She's manifested this life for herself that is just beautiful. If you take a look at her videos, she's living it, you guys. Okay, she dreamt of, and she did things surrounding Halloween, surrounding Salem, which is her home of her choice for her and her family. She's got 2 beautiful sons and a daughter and a husband. And recently, and I mean recently, she was fortunate enough to relocate her family to Salem, Massachusetts, you guys. Like, whoa. And we're not done there yet. And through her contact with Ascend, she was asked to open up a store in Salem, Massachusetts to spread her brand, to draw on the tourism that comes from this online community, as well as everybody that flocks to Salem throughout the year, but also primarily during those Burr months. So Jess, we continue to celebrate you. We're your biggest cheerleaders. I'm one of your biggest cheerleaders. I'm so glad that I found your channel. Love that I finally was able to support your small business. Thank you for giving my small business a shout out. Let's get to the merch. So as I mentioned before, Frank was disrobed because I have another shirt to share, and this could not have come at a better time. I was more than happy to get this on release day, which was on your birthday a week ago or so. Shipping was super fast, by the way, so thank you. That is an official Pumpkin and Gray t-shirt. Now, Jess has t-shirts, she's got crew necks, she's got different colors. I'll definitely be sporting this on the channel, so when people see this, they're going to hopefully go check out your channel and your shop too. So Pumpkin and Gray, that is in Salem, Massachusetts, you guys. She is living our dream, is she not? For the remainder of the video, I'll let Frank wear this shirt because he wants to feel spooky too. So Pumpkin and Gray t-shirt, go get your t-shirt. I had this sitting in my cart, and I just knew that I was going to be ordering more, so I had this sitting in my cart waiting for something else to come up, and when I saw the shirts, I was like, now's my chance. And that is, you've seen me wearing them before, and I should have popped my ring on that matches. That's what the inspiration behind this was. And what is this, you guys? I got myself a new hair clip, and it is literally the same little skeleton hand that I wear on my right ring finger here. I also have like a skeleton wrapping around my finger. Now I have the set, and without, let's just test the product out. All right, so we're gonna keep the head above so that you can't see the nest, but if I do this, I'll see it later, but I'm sure you can see it. This is what the clip looks like up on her. Trying to be that 90s mom, even though I was a 90s kid, so you can't be both. But that's the other thing that I got. And in true small business fashion, I got a little freebie gift. So let's go ahead and open this up. Once again, cute little drawstring bag. And I have a little thank you card that she hand wrote out a message. Thank you for your magical order from Jess. Thank you. Or I should say, you're welcome. Thank you for featuring my items, seriously. Oh, and once again, I'm happy that I can share some of the things that I'm getting, because the moment that I looked at this bracelet, I knew who was getting it, and that was my other sister. So if you see this before I give this to you, this ruins the surprise, but I know that you have a thing for the evil eye, and I'm pretty sure that you have a bracelet, but this is gonna go to Lola. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It's one of those adjustable ones that you put on and then you pull on the string. So I am going to put it on as an advertisement, but then I'll go ahead and put it back in the satchel for her. Shoot, am I going to give this away? I don't know. I might have to go back and order. I'm sure you have these on your website, but I never thought I looked good in bracelets, but stop. Maybe I do need one to protect me. Now that I'm putting myself out there in the world. Look at that. Evil eye. Super cute. And what I like about Jess is that she is also a fellow supporter of small businesses, so much so that all products at her store are either locally made or she shops from small businesses to then put place in her store. So I love that about her. She's empowering other small businesses. She's pulling from local sellers and crafters out in Massachusetts. So I love that. Let's move on to Sage Gary. For those of you that don't know, is another artist that is out there on Etsy and has been on Etsy for several years, since I've been ordering from them for several years. I do believe the first time I ordered a bunch of prints because I could not choose which one I wanted, and I didn't know if these would be here today, gone tomorrow, like at Aldi or Costco, or if they would be around. So I'm happy to say that since I've been on the site, I did want to check before announcing which prints I got the first time that they're still there for purchase. They are, and those are, I don't know which one to start with because they're all my favorite. Don't mind my Goodwill sticker because nobody cares where you got your picture frames. It's a picture frame. Calm down. So those are the Sanderson sisters, and this is another one of those artists, as a lot of artists are. They have their style, okay? So you can tell these were pencil drawn. No, she doesn't individually draw each photo that she sends you. What kind of time you think people got? So her original art is hand drawn, and look at the shading and the colors on here. But yeah, looking at the faces and the eyes here, that's where you can see this artist's style in particular. But we've got so many key details from our favorite movie and our favorite sisters that this is a good one to start with. So I knew I had to get the Sanderson sisters in a print. And the next one that I'm going to show you was, we've got a little bit of a theme here. They're all witches. From The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, I believe is what it's called. So a branch off of the classic Sabrina with Melissa McCarthy from the 90s, 80s. I don't remember when that first aired. I fell in love with this Netflix special, and I always had a thing for the ants. And I like the original ants, but I really like them in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Both of them. I can't pick a favorite, but I love them so much, and this print is really great at showing both of their personalities from the show. So that's that one. And lastly, because I said that I ordered 3, there's something about that number 3. If it's not a discount, there's still something about the power of 3, isn't there? And that is our dear Grandma Aggie from Halloween Town. She's got the talking skull in this photo. She's got a little jack-o'-lantern. I don't know if that alludes to the jack-o'-lantern that's in Halloween Town, but it's a nice touch here. And then once again, just the details in this dress and her hair. It looks just like her, doesn't it? So that is the third and final witch. I have a visitor, so I'm going to wrap things up before things are stolen. You're here. He wants to hang out with Frank. Oh, he wants to show you what else Frank can do. So I'm sorry, I should have done that myself. Do you need help?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, hold on. Ready? 3,
2, 1,
woo! Yeah, we're actually special over here. So this was purchased. I'm so sorry. You didn't hear that. Watch his feet. We don't want to break those too. Frank was adopted from Target. So that was many years ago. And he's part of a... No, don't break that, please. Those are Mom's art prints. They're very nice, aren't they? Okay, so real quick to wrap up. This is my last and final item because I haven't purchased one this year yet. So I'll bring that up in a future video when I talk about them again. My last and final print. Good job, Mimi. That's very nice. Is another Netflix special, and that is Wednesday from the show Wednesday. And we all know Wednesday comes from the Addams Family. She's our favorite, very relatable character that could care less. So, again, beautiful details. She's got the thing right over here. I hope you saw it because it's gone. So she's got the thing hanging out on her shoulder because obviously he goes to school with her. And yes, I have started the second season. Excuse us. We've got extra tenants. But I have started the second season and I just haven't gone through the whole thing because I haven't had a chance to, now that I started working on editing videos, but I think I will be able to wrap it up before the season. I'm going to wrap it up. I think that's enough so that I can save some of these things before they all run away. You'll be right back? Highly doubt it. Or you'll be right back, but oh, we're sorry. We're exposing his soul. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And I'm going to go get my stuff back. Right, moms? So yeah, we're going to get back to decorating this evening. And like I said, that's going to finalize and round out our decorating for the year. How much can we decorate? Let's sit down and enjoy some of it, right? I plan on doing this maybe once a quarter, with the exception of doing one more little small business showcase in November. Okay, he actually did come back and he brought things with him, so that's good. But I do want to do another little shout out in November because as we all know, I hope that we all know, in November. Okay, welcome back. Kocham cię. This one. Tylko ostrożnie, ok? Uważaj, gdzie chodzisz, żebyś nie stanął nogą na szkło. Czy to jest twój favorite? Let's see, which one? I knew I picked a good one. This is your favorite for decorations?
That's a wish.
Decorations. You won my kid over, Mel. Good job. Alrighty guys, well that'll do it for today's Shop Small video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If there's a favorite item that you saw in the video today, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And I'll be sure once again to list all the links to all these small shops. I've got the very first Burr Month Baking episode slated for this Thursday, and then we've got our Decorate With Me video to follow shortly after. Also, I did do a market a week ago on Sunday, so you guys will get another bonus video for market vlogs and market makes that I had filmed while I was going to this market. I hope you guys will stick around, and until then, have the day you deserve. Take care, you guys. It is Sunday. look at that. 3 words in and I'm already umming. Everybody, take a shot of coffee every time you hear me say or you can tell that I clearly edited one out. That's what most of my edits are, is just taking all the ums out. But I wish we had like a big until then, go ahead and